What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. I know, y'all. I know y'all were looking for me this morning, but I had to go and do the MKP Foundation. Y'all know what it is, the McKenzie Pantry Foundation food delivery today for our students and community that we deliver food to. In case you don't know, I'll give you just a little, and this I have to go into what we're talking about today, but just a little advertisement kind of plug for the McKenzie Pantry Foundation, which is my family's food pantry foundation that my sister, Toussaint McKenzie, created back in 2018, 2019, where we actually feed students of two elementary schools, Moravia Elementary and Yorkwood Elementary School. Those two schools, the student were responsible for a food pantry that is in both of those schools to feed the students and the community that is surrounded by those two schools, giving them food every Friday, food delivery on Fridays. Now the school's out, we kind of have a break in between. We do it period. We did a couple of deliveries, several deliveries throughout this summer, but we don't deliver a lot we kind of cut back on the deliveries during the summertime, and then we go back full force back in September when school picks back up. But we still need to make sure that our students, our kids, and our communities are well taken care of, that they have food, because unfortunately, for those that may not be aware, there are many kids, there are many students that come to school and the only meals that they get are the meals that they get in school. So if they're not in school, they don't get meals to eat. So it is the McKenzie Pantry's Foundation's goal. If y'all can see my mug there, our goal is to feed souls. That is what we do at the McKenzie Pantry Foundation. And you can visit if you want to make donations, because we welcome donations. If you're going to donate food, it has to be non-perishable items to go into the pantry. That allows us to be able to feed the students, where they can come in, they can actually get the food that they need right there in the pantry, in addition to what we deliver every week on Fridays for the weekend packages that they get. They got a boatload of stuff today, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. They got veggies, all kinds of fresh vegetables and everything, because they don't get access to that, unfortunately, too, because the area where we deliver to are those underserved communities, and many of those underserved communities have what we call food deserts. So what we do goes in line to kind of bridge that gap a little bit, to bridge the gap of those food deserts that we have. And I'll mention too, just lastly, we do have, and we're so proud of this, that we have gardens, fresh vegetable gardens at each of those schools. But we still need donations to be able to grow those gardens, take care of those gardens. So any donations that you can contribute, please don't hesitate to. You can go to our Facebook page. If you just put in McKenzie Pantry Foundation, it'll come up. We're on Instagram as well, too, McKenzie Pantry Foundation. You can see everything that we're up to. And in addition to our website, too, if you go to the Instagram page, our link tree is there where you can make your donations. You can visit our website. All of those good things are there for you as well. So we want you to support the McKenzie Pantry Foundation. We're in our back to school campaign, so we're really taking donations to be able to buy the supplies that we need also, or if you want to buy the supplies and you can drop them off to us, connect with us, and we will certainly accept any of those donations. We'll even come pick them up, whatever we got to do, in order to be able to make sure that the students come back to school with all the supplies that they need, and the teachers as well, because believe it or not, y'all, teachers need supplies too. They're going out here having to buy their own supplies, which I think is the most ridiculous thing in the world for teachers to have to do. They should not have to be coming out of their own pockets to be able to get the supplies that they need for the school. So that's what we're all about. We're about bridging that gap. We're about making sure that our underserved communities that we are a part of have the food that they need, have the supplies that they need. So any help that you can give to us as a foundation is more than welcome. And all of your donations are tax deductible, because we are a 501c3 organization, so nonprofit organization. So that as well too. So that's my plug for the Mackenzie Pantry Foundation. That's where I was this morning. We were out doing our good thing, and then I had to go get my walk-in, because y'all know I ain't going the day without getting my walk-in. So I had to get my walk-in, and then I also had to get my video in. That is my commitment. That is my consistency. That is what I do. That's what we do right here in the Brand New Suite. We do this Monday through Friday, the Brand New Suite, because I want you to be better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year, and I want you to be able to keep those doors open. And the only way that I do that is by sharing insight, wisdom, ideas, strategies, principles that you can use right away in your business to make you, your business, and your brand better. So let's hop into this today, y'all. So we're going to talk about today 5. Y'all know we've been talking all week. Game over. Game over. Digitalization versus traditional industries. We've been talking about the dynamic of this disruption, the shifting that has to go on in this 21st century way of doing business. We can no longer do business the traditional way. There may be some things that you keep, because the principles work through and through. The principles stay, but you must align those principles with this 21st century way of doing business. And so that's what we've been talking about all this week. And today I want to talk about digital marketing and advertising. Right here. This is the prime example of digital marketing. I started off by talking about my foundation. I talk with you all every single day about the Brand New Suite, which is part of my company, which is part of my brand, which is what we do. This is how I get the information about who we are, what we do, how we do it, out to the collective, out to you all, so that you all can know how you know the products and services, one, that we offer. But I'm utilizing this 21st century way of doing business in order to be able to do it. Now, let me give you this shift that we're having, so that you can understand what I'm talking about. This digital marketing has overtaken traditional advertising methods like print, TV, radio, and ads, media. It's taken over those. These particular platforms like Google ads, Facebook ads, and influencer marketing offer targeted, data-driven advertising solutions. What it is you're able to know exactly who it is that you're marketing, who you're targeting your advertising to, or you're marketing to. And you should want to know, having a marketing strategy gives you the ability to know who your avatar is, who you are directly speaking to. I want you to make sure that you have your target market clearly defined. You know who they are, where they are, what they think, what they drink, what they eat, where they shop, all of those things. You want the demographics, psychographics, all of those things, what their disposable income is. You should have all of that information, because when you talk to them, as I'm talking to you, you want to make sure that you're using language that they understand. You're clearly speaking in their language. You couldn't go to a person that only speaks French and speak German to them, could you? No. You couldn't go to someone who only speaks English and try to speak Spanish to them, could you? No, you couldn't. Well, this is the same thing. Understanding digital marketing, understanding who you're advertising to, or who you're marketing your brand to, is a key factor in you being successful as an entrepreneur. You've got to know who it is that you're talking to, and you've got to understand their language. So I'm going to ask you that question. That's the question I want you to take with you this weekend. Who are you talking to? And then, who are you talking to, and where are they? Where can they be found? Those are two fundamental questions that you have to ask when it comes to digital marketing, when it comes to advertising. No matter whether it's print, whether it's TV, whether it's newspapers, whether it's media, whatever media platform you're using, you have to know who you're talking to and where they be found, because you have to clearly define where it is that they can be found. And because you don't want to be on the northwest side of Baltimore when you need to be on the east side of Baltimore. Two totally different areas. Two totally different areas. So you want to make sure that your digital marketing is in the right place and talking to the right people. Because if you're in the wrong place, talking to the wrong people, it does you no good. If you're in the right place, talking to the wrong people, it still doesn't connect. You won't connect. So I want you to be able to connect. I want you to be able to connect everything that you do to the right audience. And this digital marketing that we are doing is a proverbial game changer, y'all, because it allows us to be able to find our target market not just in front of us. It's a target market that is way that is outside of this country. I have partnerships with the newspaper and with a magazine that far it reaches to the magazine reaches from India to Africa to the diaspora to right here in the United States. The newspaper reaches from here to the diaspora to Africa down to Mexico, down to Portugal. It has a broad reach. So we've got to understand the power that is in this digital marketing and the advertising that we do. But understanding the language that we need to be speaking and who it is that we need to be speaking to. You've got to have that clearly defined. You've got to have your brand clearly defined. You've got to know who you're talking to. You've got to know the language of those that you're talking to. So let's real quick talk about this new model and what it looks like and what we need to be doing in this 21st century. And I'm done, y'all. I'm not going to be long today, y'all. It's going to be real quick today. But I had to come in and be able to give you this. So let's talk about the new model. The new model, companies now allocate significant portions of their marketing budgets to digital channels. Data analytics and AI are leveraged to create personalized real-time marketing campaigns, enhancing the customer engagement, ROI, and the experience. Utilize your digital marketing, your digital advertising to enhance the experience that you give to those that you serve. I promise you, if you enhance that experience, enhance the experience. You might want to still use newspapers. Like I have a partner with a newspaper. It is still a phenomenal way to be able to disseminate the information, the insight, knowledge, wisdom, information to your target audience. You can do it in a digital form. Magazines have gone to a digital format. That they a bit for a digital model. That actually is what it looks like. The new model is digitized. It's online. They can go online. People can go online and view the whole magazine. They can go online and view the whole newspaper. But you have to be willing to be able to do that and be able to go along with that. So who do you partner with? Is there a digital marketing piece to what it is that you do to get your voice out there? Because this is the new way of having your voice out there and having your voice heard. Trust me, you want to be seen, you want to be found, and you want to get paid and get heard. But you can't do that if you aren't utilizing digital marketing, if you aren't utilizing digital advertising, and if you don't know the language of the people or the organization that you serve. If you don't know their language, you won't be able to connect or communicate. And that's what I want to make sure that you do. You want to be able to connect and communicate with them. And you connect with and communicate with them by having a digital presence. What's your digital footprint look like? Right now, I tell y'all, here's a shameless plug. If you can go to my YouTube channel, that is part of my digital marketing. You can go to my YouTube channel. You can go to my LinkedIn page. You can go to my Instagram page. You can go to my Facebook page. You can go to any of those digital platforms, and I have a footprint. I was on a panel last night, and the host, when he was talking about me, talking to me, he was like, I looked up your information, man. He said, man, you everywhere. And I said, it seems like I'm everywhere because of the digital presence that I create. What's up, D? Thanks for tuning in, man. The digital presence that I make sure that we have, it is strategic. And you have to be strategic in it too. Understanding that this new era, this digital marketing, this digital presence that we have, your digital footprint, is vital to the success that you must have as an entrepreneur, as a leader. It's a part of this 21st century way of doing business. It's the way that we do. It's the way that we do business in the 21st century, and it allows us to be able to do business like I can do business from here in Baltimore, all the way over to the UK, all the way over to the continent in Africa. That's what digital marketing allows us to be able to do, and I want you to be able to do the same and have access to the same thing. But we gotta want to do that. And we've got to have the mindset to do that. The way that you finish strong. Y'all know it's Finish Strong Friday. I'm sorry, I didn't even say that. It's Finish Strong Friday. And the way that you're going to finish strong in your business, in this game over that we've been talking about all week, the way that you have this digitalization versus traditional, the way that you finish strong in it is by understanding it and being prepared for it. So let's close this thing out. So the digital revolution, I told you, this is the digital revolution that we're in. It has not only disrupted or shifted traditional industries, but also fostered the birth of innovative business models. Companies that embrace the digital transformation and adapt to changing consumer behaviors are thriving. I'm going to say that again, are thriving, while those clinging to outdated, mundane, mediocre models face the game over scenario. I don't want this to be game over for you. I want you to say, not game over, but game on. It's game on from this day forward. Yeah, now that you done watched the replay, now that you've watched this live, it ain't game over. It's game on. I want you to put that in the comments for me. Game on. It ain't game over. It's game on. Let's go. Let's move. I want you to take all of these, what we've talked about this whole week. I want you to begin to put together your strategic game plan. I wanted to incorporate your e-commerce and retail transformation strategy. I want you to think about your streaming services and your media consumption. I want you to think about your financial technology and banking, how we use banking. I want you to think about your remote working versus your office space utilization, and then I want you to think about your digital marketing and advertising. It's not game over. It's game on. So, and I want us to grab that. This weekend, I want that to stick in your head. I want you to say, it's not game over. It's game on. So it's game on, y'all. Are you ready to take the leap? I want you to be able to do that. I want you to be able to take these principles that I've given to you this week, and I want you to apply them to what it is that you do. If you need more assistance, connect with me. That's what we're here. That's what we do here in the Brand You Suite. We allow you to be able to reclaim your time so that you can become more organized and focused on maintaining these connections with your family, friends, and those that you serve. a meaningful connections, not just connections, but meaningful connections with those, with your family, friends, and those that you serve. But you can't do it if you're not locked in. If you're not locked in, if you're not ready to finish strong. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. It's game on, baby. Let's go. As I tell y'all, it's the weekend. I want you to do something fun this weekend. I don't care if it's go get a snowball like I did the other day. I had me a snowball yesterday, y'all. I had me a snowball. I had my first snowball this summer. It ain't gonna be the last one. I gotta go get me another one. I think I'm gonna get me another one this weekend too. But if you want some ice cream and cake, do that, because it's been warm enough where you have some nice ice cream, something cool, refreshing. If it's hang with friends, go do that. Whatever it is, but have fun doing it. All right, we'll talk to y'all soon. We'll see y'all on Monday. Have a great weekend. Peace.